Hi there guys, Bovine Hamster here with another deck building guide. This time Iggy and Scorch, and I'm very sad to say that our fellow here, Mr. Iggy and Scorch, is in a very sad place right now. A very sad place. I used to play him quite a bit in Legacy, in the Agora map. However, in Monolith he does seem to be quite rubbish. And I'll go through why. Okay, so his abilities, he's got his auto attack, which uses Molotov, does a basic 53 damage. Oil Slick, which gives him his speed boost and leaves a trail of oil behind him that can be set alight. He's got his flame turret that deals 125 damage over 10 seconds. Oil Spill, which does 80 ability damage and applies a burn. And then our Flame Belch, which does 325 ability damage over 2.5 seconds. Right, where to start? Okay, so your level 1 Flame Turret is going to be doing 6 damage a second. This is down from 10 damage a second in Legacy. The second tier is going to be doing 11 damage a second. In Legacy it did 20. Its third tier is 16 damage a second. In Legacy it was 30. And its last tier is 26. In Legacy it was 40. So the flame turrets have already been pretty nerfed. They've been buffed in so much that it now takes 4 hits to kill them as opposed to 3. But they're only hitting for 20, did I say 26 or 21? It doesn't really make too much of a difference for absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. The scaling for the damage that it does as well still seems pretty dire as it was in Legacy. I've managed to get it up into the 30s by stacking a shed ton of damage. But his flame turrets are fairly meh, pretty much. Oil Spill seems pretty good. At max level 4, when you drop it and set light to it, it does 245 base ability damage, which isn't too bad. It's good for a little bit of a nuke. 8-second cooldown, though, is a little bit long. So, meh. Flame Belch as well, it's very lackluster compared to what it was in Legacy. In Legacy you used to just be able to do it to take kills, but the damage that it does now, it just doesn't seem to do anything, which is a real sad shame. I used to love running Iggy and Scorch, but it doesn't seem as viable as he used to be. Feel free to correct me if you feel it's wrong in the comments. But let us go on to the build that I have been using. So Iggy and Scorch, you want to run him either off lane. He's pretty good off lane as a harassment tool for up against the enemy ADC, or you can run him mid. He doesn't fare too well against mid, just generally because of the amount of burst that the general casters can do in mid. So I'd recommend him off lane, but run him as you wish. I always start off with a healer token and a mana potion on this guy. Now it's very important in Iggy, when you are dealing with the middle lane, you control the runes. Each rune gives you about 200 mana, so you got 400 mana sitting there waiting for you to pick up. Now, rather than kind of going back and filling up with mana every time you're down with mana, you want to try and control the 2 river buffs on the left and the right hand side. If you manage to do that, especially if you get the ability damage one, then that is going to help you greatly. You're going to stick to the same kind of strategy, pushing lanes, going into team fights to use your ultimate to do damage or knockbacks, but pretty much you're going to be just feeling like you can't do anything. It's not a good state that Iggy's in right now. So the build that I've got, the Centurion to give himself a little bit more health. Actually, no, I'm going to change that to the Archmagus because you're going to need as much damage as you can. Mana Potion, Healer Token. We've got a Mad Stone Gem here with 2 major casts and a minor cast. We've got a Berserker Drive here with an Advanced Spark, a Cast, and a Minor Cast. We've got a Lord's Ward with a Spark, a Basic Spark, and an Advanced Mana. We've got a Tempered Plate with a Greater Health ×2 and a Greater Guard. A Tuned Barrier with 2 Greater Barrier upgrades and a Greater Health. And then we got our Tainted Magic with our Heal, Lesser Heal, and another Lesser Heal. Okay, guys. So I start off with the Healer Token and the Mana Potion. If you're getting harassed quite a lot in lane, then you might want to start thinking about dropping the Healer Token for the Tainted Magic and get some of the heals going on straight away. In this patch you seem to be wanting a lot of mana regen and a lot of health regen as well. Health regen can save your life. Once the enemy has finished bursting you, they've got cooldowns to worry about before they can do a lot of damage to you. So if you're able to survive that, you can keep yourself alive with some heals here. Okay. If you then want to go into your wards to keep your vision up on the mid lane, to make sure that you're not getting ganked. You also want to be stacking your mana regen as quickly as possible. You want to be getting up to about 7 mana regen, and what that means is that every 10 seconds you get an extra turret, because turrets cost 75 mana to put down. So basically, if you're getting harassed, you want to go Tainted Magic first. If you're not and you're doing pretty well, then you can choose either the Madstone Gem or the Berserker's Drive. Okay, make sure you have your Lord's Ward to keep your vision up. And then for late game, you've got your Tuned Barrier. Now, I always go Tuned Barrier before Tempered Plate, because you can run away from the melee heroes. The Tuned Barrier basically stops people's burst damage, and a lot of people at the moment are stacking stupidly ridiculous amounts of burst damage. In fact, I see more people stacking ability damage than I do attack damage. So this is very, very important, guys. Okay, so I'll just go over this one more time, because make sure you got this properly. We've got Archmagus for the Prime. We've got the Mana Potion. We've got the Healer Token here. We've got the Madstone Gem with 2 Major Cast and a Minor Cast. We've got the Berserker Drive with an Advanced Spark, a Cast, and a Minor Cast. We've got a Lord's Ward with a Spark, a Basic Spark, and an Advanced Mana. We've got a Tempered Plate with 2 Greater Healths and a Greater Guard. We've got a Tuned Barrier with 2 Greater Barriers and a Greater Health. And we've got Tainted Magic with a Heal, a Lesser Heal, and another Lesser Heal. And that altogether adds up to your 60 points, which you shouldn't really be getting to, because most games are over before you get to 60 card points nowadays. Still use him in the same way that you used to. Chuck your turrets down, keep yourself at a safe distance away from any burst cast mages. If you're in lane with if you're a lane against a Gadget, good luck. Good luck. Gadget is one of the most solid mid laners at the moment. All she needs to do is get you down to a certain amount of health, put a sticky bomb on your head, and you are dead. There seems to be a bug at the moment with her sticky bomb, that even if you're on the outside of a circle, if you are just close to it, it seems to attach to you, which is really, really bloody annoying, and they need to sort that out. But anyway, this is my Iggy and Scorch deck. You won't see me playing Iggy and Scorch that much, because it is like playing 4v5. That is how bad this hero is right now, guys. So if my advice would be, don't pick Iggy and Scorch, pick a Gideon, pick a Gadget, hell, even pick a Faye over an Iggy or Scorch right now, guys. Other than that, if there's any other builds you'd like to see, let us know in the comments below. Like, favourite and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.